So let's talk about AI in affiliate marketing. Is it the next digital gold rush, a way to just automate your path to a steady income? Or is it all just a bunch of hype that doesn't really match up with reality? Today, we're going to separate the promise from the pitfalls, and we're starting with the dream that is pulling so many people in. I mean, listen to this. This quote really captures the feeling, doesn't it? The idea that with AI, a consistent income isn't just some far-off possibility, it feels inevitable. That is an incredibly seductive idea. And let's be real, $100 a day is not just pocket change. We're talking $3,000 a month. For a lot of people, that's enough to create some real financial freedom. And that tangible goal is what makes the promise of AI so powerful. So what exactly is this alluring promise? Let's dig into how AI seems to offer this automated path to success, and more importantly, whether that promise actually holds up under scrutiny. You know, for some people, this isn't just a dream. It's a documented reality. I mean, take the story of one YouTuber, Liam Evans. He pulled in over $4,600 in just 4 months from one single affiliate video. That's the kind of massive potential that really fuels all the hype. Okay, so if people are actually making this work, how are they doing it? Let's open up the AI-powered playbook and look at the specific tools and the workflows that creators are using to try and turn this promise into actual practice. Okay, so here's a really concrete workflow, inspired by a creator named Akshay Halur. And what's key here is that it's not about one magic AI, it's a whole strategic sequence. You start with research, right? You use a tool like Perplexity AI to basically listen in on what real people on Reddit are saying. Then, you analyze our competition by feeding their best landing pages into a tool like Google's Notebook LM. And finally, you take all that intelligence and you build a brand new optimized page with an AI builder. You see, it's a system. And the AI toolkit for this stuff is massive. This is just a tiny sample. You've got everything from content creation with Jasper to turning scripts into video with Pictory to optimizing your ads with Optimizer. The big takeaway is pretty clear. There's an AI tool for just about every single task in the marketing process. All right, so we've seen the dream, we've seen the tools. Now it is time for a serious reality check. This is where the hype train slams into the harsh reality of the daily grind, and it reveals why this isn't the easy money that it's often sold as. So we looked at some real conversations on Reddit, and you see this huge contrast. The expectation is passive income for just a few hours of work. The reality? Months and months of groundwork. One user says it takes, quote, 12 to 16 hours a day to be successful. A lot of people just quit after a month because they find out that pretty much every market is already saturated. So why do so many people fail? Well, this Reddit user just nails it. It's because they spam links without providing value and give up too early. An AI can generate content all day long, but what it can't generate is genuine value or the persistence you need to actually succeed. So here's a much more realistic financial journey. Based on what we're seeing in these communities, earning $100 to $500 a month at the start is a really solid goal. Within a year, yeah, you might scale up to that $1,000 to $5,000 range, but hitting those big 5-figure months, that takes complex systems, multiple traffic sources. It's a marathon, folks, not a sprint. You know, given all these challenges, it's pretty clear you can't just automate your way to the top. And that brings us to the human element and the really important question of where we still have the definitive edge over any AI. Think of it like this. An AI is brilliant at analyzing all the data that's already out there and just replicating patterns. But a human, we create original insights. We can convey genuine emotion, we can verify if something's authentic, and we can synthesize information with real nuance. That creative spark is still totally irreplaceable. And hey, going all in on AI comes with some serious risks. You've got AI hallucinations, where the model just makes stuff up. Facts, stats, sources, you name it, there's inherent bias that's baked right into the training data. And there's a fundamental lack of real creativity, which leads to super generic content. And that's all before you get to the huge legal and ethical hurdles, from data privacy laws to a US court ruling that says purely AI-generated art can't even be copyrighted. All of this power and all of this risk brings us to a really crucial topic: navigating the ethical maze. How can we use these incredibly powerful tools responsibly? It really all boils down to ethics, those moral principles that guide your promotions. It's not just about what's legal, it's about ensuring fairness, honesty, and transparency. That is the bedrock of any business that's built to last. In practice, this means being super transparent by disclosing your affiliate links. It means respecting people's data privacy. It means actively working to correct any biases you find in AI-generated content. And above all else, just being honest in your claims. This is the question every single person in this space should be asking themselves, constantly. It's a gut check. Are my promotions truly transparent and honest? Because your long-term success and the trust you build with your audience, it depends entirely on that answer. So after all of this, the final thought I want to leave you with is really a question about your approach. AI is an undeniably powerful tool, but how are you going to use it? Is it your co-pilot, enhancing your skills, your creativity, your strategy? Or is it your autopilot, a shortcut that risks creating content that's just generic, uninspired, and maybe even untrustworthy? The choice is yours.